I can't believe that this happened.
Oh, I've been long gone, wanna talk to you. I've been hustling for so long. Oh, and I've been thinking about the past, and it keeps me going on. Oh, and I can't stop, no, I don't stop. It's only I can see. Even if I end up all alone, I know my destiny. My mama told me we all bleed the same sun. Oh, prejudice and pride will make you change. Just always remember where you come from. 'Cause I know you were born to break the chain. 'Cause I know you were born to break the chain. So I'm on my way. Yes, I'm leaving.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Well, we got a little bit of a busy day today. We're on our way to go get a tamper to be able to tamp all the dirt for the well house over there. We got a 10 by 30 section that we're gonna have to get all tamped down, level, and ready for concrete, because I'm calling in concrete tomorrow for Monday morning. So we are getting close to getting it done and getting a slab on there so we can get some walls up and keep moving forward with the build. But on the way by, I decided to stop and check out the culvert that I put in after we had that big rain a couple of days ago. And as you can see, guys, it's doing its job. The rocks are going down. It's keeping the dirt from going inside right there. It's got a nice clear hole and it's funneling right down there pretty good. I did come down here after that rain and check this road right here to see if we had any kind of water running down there like we used to, and we did not. The low areas had puddles in there, but there was no running water. So this culvert is doing its job. I'm very happy about it. And we got a couple of leaves and stuff that fell in front of this side right here, but I can see the hole. It is completely open and it is draining all the way down to the river. So that's encouraging. It's good to see. I also have some more work to do in this area right now to raise everything up and get the drainage off the road into the culvert as well. But my neighbor has actually gave me some stuff to actually make that happen, and I'll show you all that now. All right, guys, we're at the end of my road. Let me show you what the neighbor's gonna let me get. I got about a half a truckload of shell right there, and then right over there is about a whole truckload of dirt. So that should help out that area right there and get me to be able to finish it off. And that's a small section that I won't have to worry about anymore for a little while anyways. Gotta check the mail. I believe it's junk mail. All right, guys, so let's head to town and get the stamper. All right, guys, I made it to Tractor Supply. Let's see if they got what we need to get that dirt packed. Good old TSC. I've spent a lot of money in here out of convenience. I would think it would be in this area. He said he would put it at the register, but I did not see it. I better not walk around in here too much. I'll spend a fortune. I called about a tamper for the dirt. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm needing. Thank you.
Much. You have a good day. Come
You
back
too.
to this.
Always.
Filming. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. All right, we got it, guys. We got it. It's a little bit smaller than what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a 12-inch, but we'll do 10. You know what this is? This is the making of a long, long day. Come on. I'm gonna run around and do some other errands, and I'll see y'all back at the cabin. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Well, we got a busy one today. Now that I got that tamper, it's time to finalize that area for concrete. I'll be calling later on today to schedule concrete, hopefully for Monday if they have any availabilities. But if not Monday, at least early next week sometime. But I was sitting there last night thinking, and I think I'm going to add a couple more things in the ground before I actually bring the dirt in for the slab. I have all this PEX here. I got 3/4 inch and 1/2 inch blue and red. And I have decided, and I think my foremans approve, that I'm going to go ahead and run the PEX for the water for the toilet, the sink, and the shower up underneath the concrete. That will eliminate a lot of work for me in the future. Instead of drilling a whole bunch of holes through 2x4s and running it through and using the little brackets to kind of brace it all up against there to save me money and time. So I think I'm going to do that. PEX is a good option for that. That's the same thing that they use for radiant floors and stuff like that. If there ever was a leak, which there honestly should not be, I could always just cut that line and plumb it through the wall and be done with it and not have to chip up any concrete. So I think it's going to be my best option. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to unroll it in place. I'm going to use some of those garden stakes that you'd put the fabric down with just to kind of hold it in place while I put the dirt on it. But with doing it that way, I could actually go ahead and hook water up pretty quickly after I get the slab done if I wanted to. It's a good option. We're going to go with it. So that's what we're going to start with this morning. And then we're going to go ahead and get Uber and start gritting some dirt and getting it tamped down. Now I am going to use the bucket of my backhoe and the front bucket as much as possible to pack down as much of this as I can to limit the hand tamping, because that sucker's heavy and it's going to be a long day. All right guys, let's get after it. Ryder, you going to get the blue? You going to get the blue? No? All right, I'll get it. How about you, Eclipse? I need to get you a wagon so you can pull all this stuff around. What do y'all think? Should I build a wagon, get a harness for Eclipse, and let her start being my wheelbarrow and give her a job? You know, that's what Huskies are bred to do, is to pull sleds. So that might be an option. A lot of money. All right, let's go ahead and get this whole area cleared out right here. So we got a nice, good, clean work area. And we'll start pulling some measurements and get this thing done. All right, we got the area cleaned up, got everything out except for those 2 elbows right there. One of those is going to go right over there in the solar area. I still got to install it when I bring in the dirt, and that's going to be for the solar and the power running to the cabin. And then I'm going to put another one right over here, and that is going to be the gas line coming in for the hot water heater and the dryer. I also went ahead and called and ordered the concrete, and unfortunately it's not going to be until Wednesday. Good old Arkansas strikes again. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it'll change. I checked it 2 days ago and it was supposed to be sunny all week, and now it is calling for 90% chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. So it looks like it's gonna be Wednesday before we actually get the concrete poured, unfortunately. But that's okay, I got a lot to do around here until then. But that's not gonna stop us today. We are gonna go ahead and get it prepped, get the plastic down, because I definitely wanna go ahead and get all of those low spots filled in and get everything leveled, so whenever it does rain, it doesn't flood in here again, causing even more dirt work for me. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the 1/2 inch. We're going to go from here, because right here is going to be my whole little gang valve that's going to feed this whole thing on the pump side. So I'm going to run a blue and a red over here to the shower. Right about here is where the wall is going to go, and I'm going to run those up there. Then we'll run a single blue over there to the toilet, and then we'll run a hot and cold over to the sink. All right, we're making progress today. Let's keep going. All right, guys, we got all the picks in for the water. That was a little bit bigger project than I was expecting. That, and I had to stop and go uptown because I didn't have enough 90s for the pecs there, the little plastic pieces that go up. That's going to bring it where it comes up straight and make sure that it's not going to kink. I got both of the foremans out here checking out the progress. Ryder's just looking on. What do you think, Eclipse? Should we start bringing in dirt? I think so. All right, let me get Uber and we'll start bringing in some buckets of dirt over here, get it raked out and spread out and start packing it. Making progress, but man, going to town eats a day up. Well, the sun's about to set, guys. Doesn't look like I'm gonna finish today, so I'm gonna have to pick back up in the morning. That trip to town really screwed me up. That 2.5 hours is about what I got left to do. So if I didn't have to go there to get those elbows, I definitely could have got this done today. But I'm getting close and it's looking a whole lot better. Let's check it out. It is almost starting to look like something. Now tonight, before I stop, I'm actually gonna wet all of this down really good tonight and kind of let it settle. That'll help with the packing a little bit. I have done some packing already, but I still got a couple of low spots right here that I need to take care of, and in this area right here. But for the most part, this area right here is just about done. Once I wet it and it settles a little bit more, I'll come in, pack it some more, and see if I have any low spots. But I got all of my pipes coming up right here that's gonna feed the bathroom. I got the sink right there. I'm gonna have to pull that way a little bit when I put more dirt there. I got the toilet over there in the corner, and I got the hot and the cold for the shower right there. Yep, and right on cue, the foreman comes in to check out the situation. How's it looking? You gonna let me come back to work tomorrow? Finish this up? But we're getting pretty close, guys. Pretty close indeed. All we got left to do is water it down, add a little bit more dirt, a little bit more packing, and then get some Visqueen down for a vapor barrier. And then we're ready for concrete. Like I said earlier, when I ordered the concrete, I went ahead and ordered fiber in the concrete. That eliminates the wire and everything else that I need. But I'm happy with the progress today. I knew it was gonna be a pretty big job, and it was. But we're getting there. It's starting to look like something now. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Well, I took a little break yesterday and went to a party at the lake for Drew's welcome home party with Drew's Lens. It was nice seeing everybody. There was a bunch of people there, a bunch of YouTube channels. We had some good groceries. It was a good time. But I got to get my butt back to work because we got rain coming for the next 2 days. And I can't believe that I'm actually doing this, but I'm changing the design in the 9th hour. I'm actually gonna remove this right here and this right here, and I'm gonna bring it all the way out to here. And I'm actually gonna move my outdoor kitchen over here. The reason why is because I'm gonna have gas, water, drainage, and electric in this area. And when I renovate the cabin, the kitchen's going to be right there with a 15-foot porch off of there. It just makes sense to put it over here in this area. So I actually ordered more concrete than what I need for Wednesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this slab. But today is the only day that we got to get it done and get it ready, because for the next 2 days it's supposed to storm here on the mountain, and the very next morning we're pouring concrete. So I really can't believe that I'm doing this, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get these boards off, go ahead and form it up out here. I'm gonna put a little bit of a downward slope on this one right here. That way when the water hits off of here, it'll shed off, because I haven't decided if I'm actually going to roof it yet or actually just do a cedar pergola right here. I think it's called a pergola. I haven't made that decision yet though, so I'm going to put a slight slope on it. That way water doesn't run back towards the building, it actually runs off. All right guys, we got a ton of stuff to do today. Let's get back to work. Well, unfortunately, all my batteries are dead on my drill right now, so we're gonna go ahead and regroup and go ahead and finish getting the last little bit of dirt in this section that we need, get it packed down and tamped down. And by the time I get done with that, I should at least have one battery charged. I do have one of those quick charging chargers. I think what it is I have a dead cell in one of the batteries that I had on that charger, thinking that it was good, but that battery is bad. So I can't believe that that happened, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we are cooking with bacon grease now. I've got the form boards up. I got a little bit of a slope coming downhill right here, which will shed all the water off this way and allow it to continue on going down that way. What do you think? You're out there playing hard today, huh? Now, all I got left to do is put this little piece in here. I'm gonna put it on the back side right here and run it that way and square it up, and that will give me a continuous concrete all the way to there for me to put a wall. After I pour this main slab right here, I will come back and probably by hand add a board from here to here and from there to there, and go ahead and make me some little footers to be able to catch the walls on this side of the pump house. But it's coming together. But now it's time to move some dirt. It's starting to get, it's about 1 o'clock right now. So as you can see, the sun is shining. In between the nasty clouds, we got a little bit of blue right here, but there's more clouds coming that way. And it's also a windy day, so you can definitely tell that that front's coming in. I think we're gonna get a lot of rain, but I don't know, we'll see how the day goes. Ryder, what's going on? I see you're sleeping on the job again.
Hold on to the hand of self-destruction. And I'm back to a place that I left a long time ago. Just give me a sec while I smoke this cigarette. My aching body feels better still. What do you do when you pick up my guitar and too much on your plate when I need to escape? Everything will be better when I find a way. When people leave, do they ever think about you? What I'd say if I ever came back again.
Whew, that was a lot of packing and a lot of dirt. But we are making progress today. I'm feeling good about it. I think I'm going to love the fact that I added this slab off the front right here. But this is one big building, guys. It is now officially a 20 by 20, 400 square foot. That is crazy. But I got all of this in, packed down, somewhat level. This area right here, I've already sprayed with the water hose the other day and kind of let it dry a little bit and also had it packed down. I'm gonna do the same right here. I'm gonna spray it one more time with the water hose. Then I'm gonna go get the Visqueen over there and we'll put the vapor barrier down. And then we're ready for concrete, guys. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. But the day is steady creeping along, so I need to keep on working. Let's go ahead and get this thing watered down and get this plastic on here, and we'll wrap this video up.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street. With Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice. But hey, don't you wanna play? Baby, go on. Grab my hand, where we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey, don't you wanna play?
All right, guys, we got it done. We got all the vapor barrier on. I almost had enough visqueen. My brother gave me that whenever I took that trip to Florida, so appreciate that, brother. I did end up having to use a little bit of the tarps that was covering up the siding, but it worked out. Nobody's ever gonna see that anyways. I did tack it on the sides right now because we got the rain coming for 2 days. I'm sure the wind's gonna be blowing. I'm actually probably gonna put a couple of 2x4s and stuff on here to weight down the plastic so I don't have to worry about it blowing up and having to redo it. But I think it turned out pretty good. You can really tell the scale and size of this building now. This is not a little building. Now that I decided to add this right here, that added quite a bit more square footage. Whew, this is a big old structure for the first build on Come On Mountain. But I think it's gonna turn out beautiful. Ryder is enjoying the plastic. Over here playing with rocks and bugs. But I am tired and I still gotta get all of these tools up before the storm tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. We are close to concrete, guys. We are close to concrete. But until we see each other again, hey, come on, let's go on another adventure.